I had a list of 10 universities that I was interested in, and out of all of them, Indiana State kind of blew me away from the start. My name is Michelle White, and I work at Rolls-Royce in downtown Indianapolis. I was involved in the Operations and Supply Chain Management program through the Scott College of Business. They have a good balance of real-world applications, so much so that the work that I learned in the classroom is totally applicable to what I did in the workforce. Even today, as a full-time employee, I'm looking back on my notes and looking back on those theories and concepts that I had learned in the classroom and trying to apply that into the workforce.
Knowing that I was going to become a nurse, I knew that my skills needed to be up to par to even start applying for internships and jobs. Going into my senior year, I did end up applying for 3 different positions. I remember setting up the interviews and going into one of my professor's office and saying, "Will you please run through some interview questions with me?" And she sat there with me for, I want to say, between a half an hour to an hour, going through questions, coaching me. Not every university is able to do that. Here at Indiana State, the professors are able to care about you and make those connections and build those lasting relationships.
I graduated Indiana State in the spring of 2017. I didn't really think I would start anything that was my own, but then when you leave ISU and you have all these skills that you want to use, you want to try, you're like, man, I know what to do. Let me try it out and test it out here. And so I started my own business, my own projects. I offered social and digital consulting and media content. ISU will just allow you to be yourself. And I think that's the greatest thing. They really want you to go do something that's yours, go take control. And I think that's why ISU offers the best opportunities around here.
I'm Dan Dix. I'm a training specialist here at the Robinson Refinery for Marathon Petroleum Company. My program, Safety Management, it was an accredited program. It was one of the top programs in the nation. We do get a lot of local students go to ISU. What I think they've done over time is establish credibility. With the employees that we've had here, their work ethic is strong, they're accountable for what they do, and feel that they can trust someone that went to a university like ISU.
My name is Jeremy Dix. I'm a senior human resources consultant for Marathon Petroleum. I have about 15 years experience as an HR professional. It's important to make sure that we're able to identify candidates that have educational know-how to be successful, and Indiana State has proven itself a worthy competitor to other schools.
My name is Kyle Fessler. I'm the Deputy Human Resources Officer for Wayne Township Schools. When we go to look for teachers, we know that at Indiana State, the students are going to be well prepared. What we find is consistency, and the programs are top-notch. People go through those and feel like they're really prepared for the next step.
I'm Dr. Shenia Suggs, and I'm with MSD of Wayne Township Schools. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources. We have a few candidates that come this way straight out of Indiana State. What makes that student so special is their hands-on experience very early in their education. It is the dedication of the staff there at Indiana State that makes sure that pedagogy is a focus in the program. Teachers come to the table in a brand new teaching position with lots of expectations, not only from their employer, but from the state. ISU has done a phenomenal job in preparing those students for those expectations. Therefore, they're walking into classrooms and ready to instruct students and help them be ready for the challenges they'll face.
I never would have thought that I would have ended up where I am today, but having the resources that I did at Indiana State and having the mentors that I did was able to push me in the right direction.
At the 1-week check-in after starting my internship, they said, just so you know, this program is kind of set up to open a door for you to be a nurse on our unit in a year. I just remember sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, this is gonna happen. I never imagined that I would be able to be in a NICU right after I graduated. If it wasn't for my professors, the fact that they were able to push me out of my comfort zone to say, you will do great, go, do what you love, that was amazing.